This is why, in my experience, the first lyrics in the song are often the very last ones to be written, and it's because they require a depth of understanding you do not yet hold, that you discover in writing the song. It really is masterful editing that can take a song that sounds like this
You've got your manipulative touch,
and turn it into a song that sounds like this.
I'm not dead to you and your manipulative touch, your virtues twisted up.
This is just like a reminder to you that if you're writing anything at all, it's worth it. You probably never should set the expectation that your song should be perfect by the first draft. That's why drafts exist. That's why we edit. Welcome to a little songwriter's workshop with me. And I thought the perfect song to do this with is my song Hard Love, which was originally titled Soft Love and was a lengthy, crazy, like stream of consciousness kind of thinking and writing of a song. It really went through a journey in which their words to me were, I give you hard love and you can't take it. And I wrote this song. So from the first draft to the final version, and so I felt like it would be a perfect example of a song to really talk about editing. So there's a lot of ways to structure a song, right? Like endless ways, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one way. One super cool, really fun, easy, quick way to structure a song if you're getting lost. And the structure is gonna be verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus. So it's like choruses choruses for all. But what I find to be even more important than where these different pieces lie, like physically, is what they mean. Like, why do you choose to write the words in those different sections? Why can you not swap a chorus for verse 1 and the chorus? Like, why do they belong where they belong? I'm gonna tell you all of my hot takes right now.
On my ankles.
So verse 1 asks, where are we now? Where do we stand? Sometimes this looks like physically describing what happened.
Knocked out of the ring, I'm done.
Or finding lyrics to describe where you are mentally.
So sorry, I'm too much with my words the way I talk.
And though this is accomplished in the first draft, you used to be my iced coffee, now you're the ant that bites my ankles, that is an observation of where we are now. The lyrics don't hit, right? It just doesn't work. Like, it sounds like it's lacking depth and understanding, which makes sense. These are the first words that are written. I don't yet understand the situation. Writing songs actually helps me understand the conflict that I'm writing about, the conflict that triggered me to start writing. This is why, in my experience, the first lyrics in the song are often the very last ones to be written, and it's because they require a depth of understanding you do not yet hold, that you discover in writing the song. Like, these lyrics have a lot of weight on them, right? They're going to be the window into what this song is about to be. And how do you know what it is if you just started writing it? So give yourself permission to write something bad and then go back and rewrite it once you've found what the magic is later on in the song. Once you've had the opportunity to process the conflict a little bit more. I think the reason why this finished first verse hits so much where the original draft doesn't. It introduces questions, intrigue, mystery, where the original draft just kind of gives you answers pretty quickly. The original draft is also pretty one-dimensional, whereas the revised draft has a lot of depth to it. When the speaker says, on one hand, kudos to you, you managed to chase off the ones you wanted most to keep you close. There's real personality there, not just for the speaker, but for the subject that they're speaking about. Rather than villainizing the subject, saying it's all your fault, as is the vibe in the original draft, the revised draft acknowledges where the humanness is in the subject. It acknowledges, I know you want to be close with me the way that I want to be close with you. You just go about doing it all wrong, and it ends up having the opposite effect. And in this act of humanizing the subject, that's where you really get the depth that is necessary for good lyrics. because people are not wholly good or bad. You're not wholly good or bad. I'm not wholly good or bad. When we hear someone talking about something as if it's black and white, it's often very easy to disconnect, and it creates this disbelief around what's happening. It becomes less real because you're just trying to tell someone what to think rather than stating an observation of what's going on. This is where we can find the true conflict, trying to reach someone who is unreachable, even though they want to be reached. That is some really interesting stakes to introduce first thing in the song.
Your manipulative touch, your virtues twisted up. You try to save me, grind your knee to the chest, 'cause hurtful things are said. I should get used to that. I should get used to that.
So the pre-chorus, what's causing this? The pre-chorus is my favorite spot to ask the question, what is causing this? Because the energy of a pre-chorus really has this unresolved grit to it, right? It has to lead somewhere. That's why it's called a pre-chorus, because it's going somewhere. It's before something.
You and your manipulative touch, your virtues twisted up.
Are always in that like suspended nature of what's about to drop, what's about to happen. And if you are writing songs to process what you're going through, perfect place to ask why. Why is this happening? The main editing that happened in the pre-chorus of Hard Love was getting the syllable count right and making the sounds work together. I ended up being able to smooth out the bumps in the road as to where these syllables fell, where the stress on the words fell in relation to the music.
Love you call it hard love, I'm tired of your self-righteous brutal honesty. Oh, hard love you call it hard love, I'm tired of your rebranded Christian advertising.
So the chorus asks, what is it? Like it's just point blank blunt, what is it? What are we talking about? The chorus is the thesis argument of your song if you want to get clinical. We want it to be as clear as possible. If there is anywhere to remove unnecessary elements, it is the chorus. You want the chorus to be memorable, easily repeatable, something that truly encapsulates the soul of the song. It's not somewhere to get all diddly widdly wobbly, which lot of in the little details. Don't you detail me in the chorus. No one wants the details in the chorus. Leave that shiz for the verses. You'll notice that the chorus actually does exist in the original draft. You just had to cut away all of these unnecessary bits and pieces to reveal it, which leaves us with the thesis argument of the song, Hard Love. I'm tired of it.
Hard love you call it, hard love I'm tired of.
So that's just my take on structuring of a song, and also like I get really, I'm a writer at heart. Like and when I say writer, I mean like lyrically and like word-wise writer. So like I'm a writer at heart, so I get really caught up with all the little like meanings behind things. Yeah, you can let me know where you stand and all this kinds of fun stuff, and if you like seeing the behind the scenes, or if it's a little bit of a snooze, I don't know, man. But Hard Love comes out on Friday. I don't know exactly when this video is coming out. If it's coming out before or after Hard Love. If it'll be done before then, I don't know. I get really impatient when I make cute little videos like this because it's on my brain, and I'm like, I just need to tell somebody these thoughts that are on my brain. So that is it. Thank you for being here. Y'all are so real. Y'all are so real for that.